Good morning, dear students. Let's learn the lesson All Summer in a Day today. It is written by Ray Douglas Bradbury. Ray Douglas Bradbury was an American fantasy, science fiction, horror, and mystery fiction author. All Summer in a Day is a story that is set in the planet Venus, and it describes in vivid detail the day when planet experiences sunshine. Through the story, author explores the darker side of human nature, that we like and dislike people based on conveniences, differences, and also on the basis of color and also uniqueness. So we like the people who are mostly similar to us. When we see somebody that who is more talented or having a difference or having an attractive personality, gradually a feeling of jealousy evokes in the mind of the people commonly. Now, talking about the title, All Summer in a Day, is quite appropriate because the story revolves around a group of children who have been waiting for the last 7 years for sun to appear so that they could get relief from continuous rain and back in summer. So, all summer in a day is quite appropriate because children who are mentioned in the story had been living in a planet where it continuously rained for several years and sun shined only 2 hours in a day after 7 years. Therefore, the title All Summer in a Day is quite appropriate. Now, what are the themes of this story? First theme is jealousy and bullying. So, as I have told in the introduction, here in this particular story, we see the main character comes from Earth, and other characters, other children were already born and brought up in the planet Venus. So, they see the difference in the person who came from Earth and they feel jealous. They are not able to accept that person. So, similarly, in our life also, when we see a person with a difference, it's difficult for us to accept. That's how jealousy evolves in us. Second is bullying. So, when we don't have a courage to stand against a person, we try to put that person down by bullying. So, these themes are being presented by this story, and the second theme is space travel. So the author make use of this story as a theme of space travel because in the story it is written in the form of a fantasy about space as an imagination of how life would be in the planet Venus. So it's completely a imagination how the things would be in the planet Venus. Now, what are the themes of the story? Jealousy and bullying, space travel. So, let's learn the lesson now. Ready? Ready. Now, soon. So, the first one is a question. Are you all ready? Then everybody says ready. Now, are you ready now? They say soon. Yes, very soon we'll be ready. Do the scientists really know? Will it happen today? Will it? So they're asking, is it sure that the scientists know that today it is going to happen? So the first two questions that are being asked, ready, now, etc., refers to something that is going to happen, which they expected today. That's why they're making it clear whether scientists really know whether the thing is going to happen today or not. Look, look, see for yourself. The children press each other like so many roses, so many weeds intermixed, peering out to look at the hidden sun. So while they were talking, they have seen something. So one of them indicated to look at, and therefore every children came together, just like roses and the weeds together. try to peer into the direction of the sun. If suppose the plants live in a place where they could hardly get the sunshine, suddenly all the plants will gradually move towards the direction of the sun. So similarly, all the children who had been rushing towards the place to see what is being indicated by one of the children. It rained, so it had been raining for 7 years. Thousands upon thousands of days compounded and filled from one end to the other with rain, with a drum and gush of water, with a sweet crystal fall of showers, and the concussion of storms so heavy they are tidal waves come over the islands. Okay, so it is talking about the condition that is there in this particular place. It had been raining for 7 years continuously. Imagine if it rains for continuously in our place. So all the areas will be flooded and it will turn to be like a river or a sea. So here when we have a continuous rain for 1 or 2 days or even a continuous night, suddenly we know the condition that all areas are flooded with water. And suppose it continuously rains for 7 years, what will be the complete condition? There won't be anything existing except water. So in this place where it had been raining continuously, therefore there was continuous falling of the rain and gush of water. Gush of water means the 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 um, the the flow of water. Sweet crystal fall of showers and concussion. So there was a violent collision of storms, and waves had been roughly moving around in the island because of the continuous rain. 1,000 forests had been crushed under the rain and grown up 1,000 times to be crushed again. Okay, thousands of forests had been crushed under the rain, under the water because of the flow of the water. Again they grew up and then again crushed again by the flow of water. And this was the way of life forever on the planet Venus. And this was the situation that was existing in the planet Venus. So this is talking about the time and the situation that is existing in the planet Venus. It had been continuously raining for 7 years, and everything had been tumbled down because of the flow of water. And this was the schoolroom of the children of the rocket men and women who had come to a training world to set a civilization and to live their lives. So, this particular story takes place in the school which is being built for the children and for the education of the children of those people, women and men who had come from the earth to Venus to make a civilization, to live their lives in the planet Venus. It's stopping. Yes, yes. So they all have been waiting for something and they saw the rain started to stop. That is what they all went to see. Margaret, Margaret stood apart from them, from these children who could ever remember a time when there wasn't rain. So Margaret stood away from them. So Margaret is the main character of the story. She stood away from these people. She is not that much excited as like other children in the school. So these people means the children who rushed towards the window to see whether something is going to happen or not. They could never remember the time when there was sunshine or when it hardly stopped raining. That's why they are excited. They were all 9 years old, and if there had been a day 7 years ago when the sun came out for an hour and showed his face to the stunned world, they could not recall. So, the age of the children is 9, and they had been 2 years when last time rain stopped. So it is impossible for them to recall those time and then tell the experiences they had that time because they were quite small children. Sometimes at night she heard them stir in remembrance and she knew they were dreaming and remembering gold or yellow crayon or a coin large enough to buy the world with. So sometimes Margaret could hear that these children who had never experienced the sun for 7 years talking about or trying to remember about the sun, and they could compare it to the gold or yellow crayon or a coin large enough to buy the world, a big coin. They compared the sun to a big coin or a gold or yellow crayon. She knew, they thought, they remembered a warmness like brushing in the face, in the body, in arms, in legs, and trembling hands. So they can only recall something that they had warmthness all throughout their body, their arms, legs, and trembling hands. When it is continuously raises, they can experience nothing but the cold. That's why when the sun rose, they could feel blushing in the face because of warmth. But then they always awoke to the chattering drum, the endless shaking down the clear head necklaces upon the roof, the walk, the gardens, the forest, and their dreams were gone. So then always they awoke to the chattering drum, the endless shaking down of clear bed necklaces upon the roof, the walk, the gardens, the forest, and their dreams were gone. So they could always imagine about moving around. So every time they had been living in the walls of the school, because they cannot go out of the school and enjoy themselves, because it was continuously raining in the place where they used to live. So they could only imagine of the times they could walk around the gardens, forests, and also moving around through the roof of the school. All day yesterday they had read in class about sun. So they had been learning about the sun in the school in the previous day. About how like a lemon it was and how hot. So they learned that it looks round in shape like a lemon and it is very hot. They had written small stories or essays or poems about it, and inspired by the class and learning about the sun, they had written so many essays, stories, and poems about sun. I think the sun is a flower. One man has that blooms for just 1 hour. So somebody has written that he thinks that the sun is like a flower that blooms just for 1 hour. That was Margaret's poem, and it was no one else's story but of Margaret. So Margaret compared sun to a flower that blooms for 1 hour. Read in quiet voice in still classroom while the rain was falling outside. And the Margaret's poem had been read in the story when it was still raining outside. Oh, you didn't write that, protested one of the boys. One of them could not accept it because this is something which they can never expect, which they can never recall about the sun. Since Margaret had come from earth, she has better knowledge about how the sun looks like. So she had written a better poem compared to other people. But other people could not recall anything because they were just 2 years ago. That's why, out of jealousy and the person could not accept it, so he said, "It's not written by you." "I did," said Margaret. "I did." She professed that it is being written by her. "William," said the teacher. Teacher asked that boy who protested or opposed that it may not be written by Margaret. But that was yesterday. Now the rain was shackening. Shackening means gradually decreasing. And the children were crushed in the great thick windows, and children were waiting near the windows to see when rain is going to stop and sun would rise. "Where is the teacher?" "She'll be back." So all wait for the teacher because teacher's direction is required. So somebody said she'll be back soon. Should better hurry, we'll miss it. So said teacher should be hurry herself. She should be as soon as the sun rises, or as soon as the rain stops, they all want to get out of the school because they want to enjoy the whole 2 hours, the full 2 hours until it rains next time. They want to experience the sun for a full time. They don't want to miss it. That's why they said it's better teachers should be there on time. They turned on themselves like a feverish wheel, tumbling spots. Okay, so they all rushing and they are all in a hurry and worry, pushing and pulling to get out of the classroom at first. So this is what happens. If suppose you are put in a room for 7 years and you have a desire to come out, you cannot see the outside world. On the day when you are asked, when you are allowed to go out of the room, you will gradually push and pull to see and experience the outside world. Similarly, everybody is rush towards the window, and also they are all pushing and pulling to go out of the house, out of the school, to the world outside. Margaret stood alone. She was a very frail girl who looked as if she had been lost in the rain for years, and the rain had washed out the blue from her eyes, and the red from her mouth, and yellow from her hair. So Margaret did not do any rushing. She was not that much interested as like other people. And living in this place for several years made a huge change in her appearance. So, because of the place where it continuously raised, her color of the face has turned to be blue and red in her mouth, yellow in her hair. The whole appearance is totally changed because of living in this particular place where there is no sunshine. She was an old photograph dusted in the album, whitened way, as if she spoke at all the voice would be a ghost. Now she looks like a old photograph in the album. So if you see a photograph that is kept in the album for several years, or maybe after 10 or 20 years, you can see the color fades. Similarly, now Margaret also looks like that, whitened totally, looks like a ghost. Now she stood separate, staring at the rain and the loud wet world beyond the blue glass. She stood far away from other people. She is not rushing like others, but she had been looking at the continuous falling of the rain. What are you looking at? Said William. Margaret said nothing. Speak when you are spoken to. So William is a person who always criticizes Margaret. She asked, "What are you looking at?" It, okay, and then Margaret did not reply. So he said, "Speak when other people ask you something." He gave her a shove. Shove means push roughly. But she did not move. But she did not move. Rather, she let herself be moved only by him and nothing else. They urged away from her. They would not look at her. She felt them go away, and it was because the world would play no games with them in echoing tunnels of the underground city. If they tagged her and ran, they stood blinking after them and did not follow. When the class sang song about happiness and life, the games, her life and games, her lips barely moved. Only when they sang about the sun, the summer, did her lips move as she washed the drenched windows. Okay, so this character, Margaret, was completely different from other people. So, since the people, the children who stay since childhood in this particular place do not have much experience about the sun, therefore they enjoy their life. Whereas this particular character has newly joined to the place, therefore she is not happy with the place. She cannot actually accommodate with the place or adjust with the place where it continuously rains because she had better experienced the miracle and the warmthness of the sun. Thus, whatever happened, she would never speak to anybody except when they talk about the sun. And then, of course, the biggest crime of all that she had come here only 5 years ago from the earth, and she remembered the sun and the way it was, the sky was, and what she was when she was in Ohio. So she behaved so because she joined this planet 5 years ago. Before that, she was living in the planet Earth, especially she came from Ohio. So she has a better knowledge how sun looks like, what heatness it has got, etc. And they had been on Venus all over their lives, and they had been only 2 years old when the last sun came out and had long since forgotten the color, heat of it, and the way it really was. And but Margaret remembered. So Margaret lived in a place where there is sunshine. She could remember an experience and talk more about the sunshine and its effect. Whereas these children, other children of the school, lived and born in this planet itself, therefore they don't have a knowledge about. And they were 2 years ago when last time, or 7 years ago, when the sun rose. Therefore, they don't have any knowledge about the effect of the sun. It's like a penny, she said once, eyes closed. So one day she said, the sun looks like a coin. No, it's not. The children cried. Other children cried, no, it is not like that. It's like a fire, she said, in the stove. So again she said, it's like a fire in the stove. You are lying, you don't remember, cried the children. So other children could not accept. That's why they denied everything that described by Margaret about the particular sun, because they knew that she must have more knowledge about sun because she had come from earth. Yet they cannot accept it out of jealousy. That's why, in a bullying manner, they rejected and kept her always away. So same thing really happens in our life too. So just imagine, to your class, a student from other school comes and joins suddenly, and then the person who was newly joined, you find in him lot of qualities, and every teacher admits and accepts and appreciates. Gradually, the children who had been living in studying in this particular school would have a jealousy, a feeling of jealousy towards the person, and then you start to bully him. So same thing is being happened. So this is one of the darkest sides of our life. We should never do it. We have to accept other people as they are. There is a lot of things that we can learn from other person too. But she remembered and stood quietly apart from all of them and watched the pattering windows. But she could remember how the sun looks like, and but she did not respond to what other people said. And they all were watching at the pattering windows. Pattering windows means different window of different designs, and also the sun rain is falling still. And once a month ago, she had refused to shower in the school shower rooms, but clutched her hands to her ears over her head, screaming the water wasn't touch her head. So after that, dimly, she sensed it, and she was different, and they knew her difference and kept away. There was a talk that her father and mother were taking her back to earth next year. It seemed vital to her that they do so. Though it would mean the loss of thousands of dollars to her family. And so the children hated her all of these reasons of big and little consequence. They hated her pale snow face, her waiting silence, and her thinness and her possible future. Okay, so now in this paragraph we get to know what are the reasons why the children of this planet feel jealous of this Margaret, because she had come from earth. She has better knowledge about sun and other things since she lived there, and also her color of the body, color of the skin, color of the hair, and the look, etc., are entirely different from children who are born and brought up in the planet. Second, one day, as soon as she came to this particular place, she could not go to the rain. She could not go to the bathroom to have the shower because of the continuous rain. And then, after once she had the shower, a complete change that took place in her whole look. And also, it is heard that next year her parents are going to take her back to Earth because they want to have a better future of their children, of their child, and even if they had to face a lot of loss, they would go back to Earth. And thinking about her snow face, silence, and her thinness, and also about the bright future she would have on the earth, children feel jealous of her. Get away! The boy gave her a push. What are you waiting for? So one of the boys said, pushing her to go away, and asked her why she is waiting, what she is waiting for. Then for the first time she turned and looked at him, and she was waiting for was in her eyes. Okay, so that was the first time she reacted to somebody after the push. She looked at him and could see what she was waiting in her eyes. Well, don't wait around here, cried the boy savagely. Savage means in a very rough manner. You won't see anything. Her lips moved. Nothing, he cried. It was all a joke, wasn't it? Wasn't it? He turned to her other children. Nothing's happened today, is it? They all blinked at him and then, understanding, laughed and shook their head. Nothing, nothing. So, this boy had planned for something. That's why he said, nothing is going to happen. Today, you don't expect anything. So, after blinking eyes and giving an indication to the people to speak the way he wants, he said, today, nothing is going to happen. And they all have responded, yes, nothing is going to happen. Oh, but Margaret whispered, her eyes helpless. But this is the day the scientists predict, they say, they know, they son. So she said, no, this is the day when the scientists have already said that sun is going to rise. All a job, said the boy and seized her roughly. Hey, everyone, let's put her in the closet before the teacher comes. So he said, the other people, one of the boys said that all these are jokes. Nothing is going to happen. So they all have decided to put Margaret in the closet before the teacher comes. Closet is maybe a private room or a storage room. So they planned to put Margaret in the storage room before the teacher comes in because they didn't want Margaret to experience the sun because they were all jealous of her. No, said Margaret, falling back. So she reacted, saying this should not be done. They surged about her. So they all rushed towards her, caught her up and bore her, protesting and then pleading and then crying back into the tunnel, a room, a closet, where they slammed and locked the door. So they dragged her, they did not listen to her pleading, crying, etc. They did not mind anything. So, without having enough feeling and sympathy for her, they dragged her and closed in a room. They stood looking at the door and saw it trembled from her beating, to throw herself against it and throwing herself against it. So they stood for a while nearby the room, and they could see that the child had been knocking at the door, and they did not. This could not move their decision away. They stood looking at the door. They heard her muffled cries. They could hear the screaming of the child, helpless cry. Then smiling, they turned and went out and back down the tunnel just as the teacher cried. So they wanted to get what kind of reaction she would give from when she is locked in the room. So they did not feel pity on her. So everybody just laughed at the way she was crying and crying for help, being in the room, locked in the room. And they turned away and went to the tunnel where teacher had already arrived. Ready, children? She glanced at the children. So as soon as the teacher arrived, she asked the children whether they are ready to go out. Yes, said everyone. Are we all here? Yes, the rain slacked still more. They crowded in the huge door. The rain stopped. So at the time when it was the time when the sun would rise, or it was being predicted that in this particular time that sun would rise, teacher came and then she made sure whether everybody was there. All the children said yes, all are there, and then they all crowded towards the huge door. And by that time the rain stopped. It was as if in the midst of the film concerning an avalanche, a tornado, a hurricane, or volcanic eruption, something had first gone wrong with the sound apparatus, thus muffling and finally cutting off all noise, all the blast and repercussions and thunders, and then second ripped the film from the projector and inserted in its place a beautiful tropical slide which they did not move or tremor. The world ground to the standstill. The silence was so immense and unbelievable that you felt your ears had been stuffed or you had lost your hearing altogether. The children put their hands to their ears. They stood apart. The door slid back and the smell of the silent, waiting world came into them. So what is meant by avalanche? Avalanche is a large amount of snow fall, sudden flow of snow. Tornado means, what is tornado? Violent wind storm, and hurricane is cyclone. So these words and the expressions which are given here is to show this is a planet where only human beings live in a room because it continuously rains. So the sounds and the expressions given in this paragraph talks about the technique used by the people and the way the whole thing is being constructed over there, and this is talking about the way the school where it is built operates. So they could hear a lot of sounds through which the main door could be opened. So it is quite completely based on science and scientific equipments. So the use of the equipments and the way the door is being opened and the sound it produces is being described here. So as soon as the door opened, they could hear the smell of the silent, waiting world outside them. They could smell the world outside them. The sun came out. It was color of flaming bronze, and it was very large. The sky around it was blazing blue tile color. So as they went out, they could see the color of the flaming bronze. The sun shined like a flaming bronze. Very large it looked. The sky around was blazing with blue tile color. The sky looked like a shining blue. And then, in the midst of the and the jungle burned with sunlight as the children, released from their spell, rushed out, yelling into the springtime. So, sunshine has burned the jungle with the sunlight, and the children released from their spell. They came into the senses, rushed out, crying out as if they are in the springtime. So, as the rain stopped, the sunshine has burned the jungle, and then water drops were disappeared, and they could feel as if they are enjoying a springtime. Now don't go too far, called the teacher after them. You have only 2 hours, you wouldn't want to get caught out. So teacher advised them not to go too far away because they are extremely happy because only 2 hours they have. After 2 hours it will rain again. Therefore she advised them not to go 2 hours, therefore they could not be caught out. So no sooner the sun disappears, they have to get into the school room and it will belong again. Once it rains and they are not back, they will be caught in the rain. But they were running and turning their faces up to the sky and feeling the sun on their cheeks like a warm iron. But the children were enjoying themselves. They have been moving around. They could not listen to what teacher says, what advice he says. They have been enjoying the heat of the sun and they are experiencing the warmthness on their cheeks like a warm iron. They were taking off their jackets and letting the sun burn their arms. They all took out the jackets and they want to burn their arms in the sunshine. Oh, it's better than sun lamps, isn't it? One of them said it, the sunshine is better than the sun lamps. Much, much better. Other people replied, yes, it's much better than that. So they must have used the sun lamps to warm themselves. So now this natural heat of the sun seems to be better for them. They stopped running and stood in the great jungle that covered Venus, that grew and never stopped growing tumultuously, even you watched it. So they stopped at the jungle, which is covered around the planet Venus, and never grew because after 2 hours it will continuously rain again. Therefore, it won't be able to grow again. It will be again crushed down by the flow of water. It was a nest of oc- octopi cluttering up great arms of flesh like weed, wavering, flowering in the brief spring. So this forest seemed to be like weeds nearby the spring. It was the color of a rubber and ash, this jungle from the many years without sun. So the color of the weeds were like a rubber and ash because it had never seen sun for several years. It was color of the stones and white cheeses and ink, and it was color of the moon. Okay, so the place was looking, the stones and other things were looking like a white as moon. The children lay about out laughing on the jungle mattress and heard it sigh and squeak under them, resilient and alive. So they would lie down the mattress. Mattress means grass, and sense it speaks something and squeak under resilient alive. So they could all it's a quite a wonder for them. So they are experiencing everything, going and touching the grass, the ground, and everything, everywhere, whatever way they can enjoy. They are enjoying and experiencing it. They ran among the trees, they slipped and fell, they pushed each other, they played hide and seek and tag, but most of all, they squinted at the sun until tears ran down their faces. So, there are a lot of activities they are enjoyed in the sun. They slipped and fell, they pushed. So you can imagine they slipped and fell means it is the place where it continuously rained and suddenly sun rises and the place would be slippery, and they slipped and fell, and they pushed each other out of enjoyment. They played even hide and seek, and most of them they spent looking at the sun. And continuously they looked at the sun in the sky until the tears flowed out of their eyes due to continuous watching at the sun. They put their hands up to that yellowness and amazing blueness. They breathed of the fresh air and listened to the silence which suspended them in the blessed sea of no sound and no motion. So they have been experienced the quietness of the place, silence of the place, and they try to catch the sun They extended their hands towards the yellowness that they could experience in the form of sun in the sky. They looked at everything and savored everything. They enjoyed looking at everything. Then wildly, like animals escaped from their caves, they ran and ran, shouting circles. They ran for an hour and hid, and they do not stop running. So continuously, they have been in motion. They have been running, playing, kicking, pushing, pulling, etc. Because you can imagine if suppose you live in a place where there is no sunshine and it continuously rained, and you can imagine what kind of situation you would be in, and if you are let out to play you will continuously play. For example, in the school there is no PTA period, PT period, and then what will happen, you will suddenly one day you get a chance to play, and you will enjoy the maximum that time. You will make use of the time continuously, and you will not feel to stop playing or come back to the class. You feel to continuously play. Similarly, these children, they have only 2 hours, so they are enjoying it maximum as they can, running without any stop anywhere. And then, in the midst of the running, of the girls wailed. So some of the girls, while running, they cried. Everyone stopped. The girl standing on the open held out her hands. Oh, look up, she said, trembling. So one of the girls found something and everybody went towards that side. She indicated something. They came slowly to look at their open palm. In the center of it, crumbled a huge, was a single raindrop. She began to cry looking at it. They glanced quietly at the sun. Oh, oh. So, what did she indicate? She indicated on the plant a drop of water. So, it indicates that the 2 hour is over. That's why they were disappointed. They said, oh, it is going to rain again. Now, the sun will rise only after 7 years. A few cold drops fell on their noses and their cheeks and their mouths. So this is a beginning, an indication that it is going to rain. So the drops of the rain started to fall on their body. The sun faded behind their stir of mist. Wind blew cold around them. Okay, these are the indications that it is going to rain. The sun was hidden in the mist and wind started to blow. They turned and started to walk back towards the underground house, their hands at their sides, their smiling vanished away. So it was the time for them to go back to their own school where they lived. And they were disappointed, so they went. Smile on their face vanished away. A boom of thunder startled them, and like leaves before new hurricane, they tumbled upon each other and ran. So suddenly they could hearing the thunder that indicates that suddenly it would rain. So they all rushed towards the school. Lightning struck 10 miles away, 5 miles away, a mile, half mile. The sky darkened into the midst of the flash. So, this is the indication. Thunder and light is the indication it is going to rain suddenly. So, they rushed towards their residence. They stood in the doorway of the underground for a moment until it was raining hard. So they stood near the doorway of the underground for a moment without entering the school until until the rain become hard, because they wanted to still experience the outside world. Then they closed the door and heard the gigantic sound of the rain falling in tons and avalanches everywhere and forever. So suddenly they closed the door once the rain became very hard, and they could experience the sound of the falling of the rain, and also all those the continuous flow of water everywhere. Will it 7 years more? Will it be 7 more years? Yes, 7. Then one of them gave a little cry. Margaret, what? Okay, so they asked, will it happen after 7 years? They said yes. They agreed that Now sun will rise in this place only after 7 years. So one of them cried out, Margaret. Now, while they were enjoying outside, they had forgotten that the Margaret had been locked in the room. Now they remembered that Margaret is being put in the room, locked in the room for 2 hours. She is still in the closet where we locked her. Margaret, they stood as if someone had driven them like so many stakes into the floor. They looked at each other and then looked away. They glanced out at the world that was raining, now the raining and raining steadily. They could not meet each other's glances. Their faces were solemn and pale. They looked at their hands and feet and they lay and their faces down. So now they felt as if someone had pushed them down in the floor. So they looked each other disappointingly, looking at the continuous raining that is happening outside. So they felt a lot of warmth outside when they were in the sunshine. Now they look at their pale, swollen hands now because it is cool again. The color that they got, the refreshment or the freshness they experienced while they were in the sun vanished from their body. Margaret, one of the girls said, well, no one moved. Go on, whispered the girl. So everybody said, let us go and open the door where Margaret is being locked. They walked slowly down the hall in the sound of the cold rain. They turned through the doorway into the room in the sound of the storm and thunder, lighting on their faces, blue and terrible. They walked over the closet door slowly and stood by it. Behind the closet door was only silence. They unlocked the door even more slowly and let Margaret out. Okay, so they decided to open the door where Margaret had been locked in, and they went in, and then slowly they kept open the door so that the Margaret could come out. So they were all having a fear in the mind. Now this would be noticed by the teacher as well, and they will get the punishment. At the same time, they felt disappointed or they felt regret because they could not have locked the girl for long hours. They could have locked her as a bullying, but later they could have come back and opened her and set her also free and allowed her to see and experience the sunshine. But they did not do so. So out of their feeling of guilt, they stood nearby the door and then they opened it and then thought, let the girl come out of the room. So there are a lot of things that is going on in their mind which evokes a suspiciousness of this particular story. And then this is one of the characteristics that a story requires, an unexpected climax. Here, the story ends with a suspense that what had happened later. So this is very important when you write a story. Unexpected climax, and also a suspense should still remain after the story. Now the question arises in our mind: what had happened to Margaret, and how she must have reacted, how the children must have felt, and then what would have the teacher did, how they had been punished, all those things. So this is a good way and a good method that can be used, a technique that can be used for writing a story. So this story is all about the theme jealousy and bullying. So when we feel jealous and we start bullying the people, we feel the jealousy turn to be anger, and then this will not only destroy the peace of our mind but also the other person. Therefore, we should never feel jealous of the people. We should accept others as they are. Everybody is unique, and all of us have got a different characters, different likes and dislikes, different looks, different characteristics, different abilities and skills. So, when we have the qualities, we should accept it, and when the other person is different from us, we should accept other person as they are. Because when we develop this character in us, we will never feel jealous of others. So, this is all about this particular story, and you can read and comprehend the passages that are given in your book. Thank you.